Hi everyone, how are you doing? I'm here to provide an update on my status. The situation has not really improved as I had hoped. I had to return to the specialist's place. Because of my toothache, they performed some tests and x-rays, and unfortunately, it turns out that the wisdom teeth are pushing against my other teeth. Therefore, they are going to have to remove my wisdom tooth. I asked my dentist if he could take it out, but despite him being a trusted dentist, he declined. It's left to me to call a maxillofacial surgeon, as surgery has to be done due to its position deep inside. Anyway, I asked him if we could wait for 6 months, if the tooth could wait 6 months or a year, and he told me possibly. But I had to take antibiotics. The prescription, as you may see, is for amoxicillin. 3 times a day. I have been taking it for 4 days. And the truth is, I think I won't be able to continue. I felt terrible, as if I had a fever. I feel chills, I start to shake. My hands are shaking. You can't see it, but I feel it here. The shaking here, my hands and feet feel like jelly. My stomach hurts way too much. This is very difficult to bear, and I'm worried something worse might happen to me. I don't think I can continue with the amoxicillin treatment. I don't know. I'd like to hear if anyone else has experienced something similar. If anyone else feels that antibiotics are making them ill. In my case, I've always had problems with antibiotics. Today, for once, I didn't need to use them. But in this case, it's inevitable. The doctor tells me it's better because the wound is very big. Since they cleaned it, they had to open me up a lot. And where the wisdom tooth is, that's quite deep, so it can easily get infected there. Still, I took it for 4 days, but the sensations are too strong. I'd like to know if anyone else has taken antibiotics during a process. Getting off psychiatric medications has been a very complex process for me. Anyway, the tooth is already starting to close. And I hope things will improve tomorrow as my head has not been feeling great. Yes, as if I had a fever, like a migraine. I don't know, it's too many things at once that I cannot describe. Fortunately, I ate better today, but I lack appetite. And I hope tomorrow morning will be better. It's the last day. I feel that I won't wake up feeling so bad tomorrow. Possibly. I took the last dosages on the last day, but I feel like this. And my jelly legs feel like I'm falling, that I could fall. I feel weak, very weak. I don't know how normal this is. It's a little frustrating because I feel like it's necessary to undergo the treatment, but my anxiety always wins. The physical symptoms always get the best of me. And then the questions start. Why? Because the negative always wins. What doesn't help me grow always wins. What takes me back to the past, to the emptiness, it wins. And I try to break free and something happens and I have to return. They are a series of complex situations. It doesn't repeat. I never imagined that I would get a wisdom tooth or that a wisdom tooth would bother me right now. But hey, the only thing I think is that I try to look for the positive and entrust myself to God in these moments. I think it would have been worse where this would have happened to me 2 years ago. I just stopped the last medication they gave me in the vaccine. If it had happened to me 2 years ago, that would have been worse because at that time I couldn't even walk. In other words, it would have been too catastrophic. The truth is, right now my head is a little more conscious. I feel a little better. Even so, going to the dentist was too stimulating. A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. But I feel like my body has to start getting used to it. To complex situations because I cannot live my entire life locked in a room. Also because my body needs movement. Movement for me is healing, but it's all too stimulating. The light, the noise is too loud. And now fatigue. I hope to finish the treatment tomorrow or not continue. Maybe I would like to know if anyone has had something similar happen to them and go back to how it was. To be honest, I have improved a lot. The only thing I have left is stomach pain and constant dizziness, fatigue. But dizziness is a very strong symptom. Vertigo and dizziness is very strong, and it gives me pain here in this area of the neck at the back. But it is in complex situations. It's when I'm like scared. It hurts me here. Well, it doesn't make sense. But hey, you have to entrust yourself to God. I've been hearing some positive things these days, and I feel that they have served me. You have to let go. You have to let go. That whatever has to happen, I am prepared for anything. Any news. Or well, I try to feed on that type of things. How not to say, I don't want more, but let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. That whatever has to happen. And I hope this is just a bad memory later, something I can laugh at, and let it happen quickly. I send you a hug. Thanks to the people who listen to me. The truth is, I feel like I'm letting off steam. I feel like I need to get that out sometimes. And if anyone is going through something similar, will think that I have improved a lot. And my case really was, well, I feel like everyone says the same thing. But in my case, I was on too many medications. Too many. I was with 4. At one point I was with 4. With Pristiq from the vaccine. With Seroquel to sleep. With Wellbutrin for energy. And Valcote, it has been Valproic. So I think this is a case that is not very common. We are not going to blame the doctors. It was a combination of factors. And it's over. To raise awareness so that this does not continue to happen. And the doctors do not give so many medications indiscriminately. I also took clonazepam for 5 years. Before. I hope you have a nice, happy weekend. And a hug for everyone.